Hey guys, today we're looking at the differences between the traditional cuts. If you're looking to buy new gloves, you definitely want to know the differences between the cuts and what cut is good for you. There are three different types of cuts: the roll finger, the flat, and the negative cut. These three cuts are essentially different, and you can actually see it just by looking at it. The roll finger is going to have a type of dip in between the two fingers in the middle. The flat cut is going to be a lot more boxy-like. It's also actually called the box cut. But it definitely looks a lot like box-like fingers, and the negative cut is a lot finger-like. It's much more individual fingers, it's much more needle-like. If you have thin hands like I do, the negative cut is a favorite for actual thinner hand. So let's take a look at our first cut. So here we have my personal favorite, the roll finger cut. The roll finger cut is known for its wrapped around latex. You can see it on the fingers. It's wrapped around all the way to the back and actually connects directly to the backhand. This gives the roll finger to have the best all-around latex compared to all the other traditional cuts. This gives a really good feel and grip on the ball, having the most latex available to actually give the grip onto the ball. Because the roll finger doesn't have any gussets or stitching around the glove, it's a lot tighter than you're going to see in a flat cut. It's a lot tighter to your hand, so it is known for a very snug and tight feel. This cut and trim is super popular. You can see it in all the big name brands. You'll see Roosh have their own roll finger cuts. You'll have Nike and Adidas have their own roll finger cuts. Right now we're looking at the KLAs, but all the roll finger cuts that I've had have always performed super well. They have great feel. I love catching in them. They really do help smother the ball. They're very large most of the time. They're a lot like Mickey Mouse gloves. That's how I kind of like to look at it. But they have a great feel and great grip. If you have good latex on a roll finger glove, you're going to have a great grip on the soccer ball. Next we have the traditional cut, the flat cut. The flat cut is known for looking kind of like a box. It's also known as the box cut. Why is this? You got to look at the stitching on the side. You can see that it's very box-like just because it has stitching and gussets on the side to give the glove a very stand-outish look. Because of the stitching on the outside of the gloves aren't very tight. They're very loose-fitting. So you kind of want to shrink maybe half the size on flat cuts. Also, if you like tighter feels, then a flat cut is probably not the cut for you. You can still find some great gloves in the flat cut range. The XGM AM64 by Calier is one of them. You can find some in Nike, you can find some in Huge and Roosh. They're all over the place, so check them out. It still is a very good cut. And last we have the negative cut. The negative cut is a lot like the flat cut, except for the stitching is actually done on the inside, letting the glove be a lot tighter than the actual flat cut. On negative cuts, you're going to see that it's much more kind of sectioned off for your fingers. It's much more individualistic. On other gloves, you see that Mickey Mouse feel. In this glove, you can see that it's more like the size of your hand, more skinny. A lot of people that have skinnier hands like to use negative cuts. Again, lots of big name brands and big name goalkeepers like the negative cut, Joe Hart being one of them. Negative is a great feel. It gives you a really close kind of ball control that you wouldn't have on the other types of gloves because of your fingers being so separate and being not as close to each other. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. Make sure you check out all the other videos. If you like it, subscribe. Thanks again for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys again next week.